Good evening. Take a look at the top headlines. Still on the OWO killings, Osinbajo, others put political activities on hold as Tinubu donates 75 billion naira. How APC will pick presidential candidate, that's from Umahi. Still on our attack, doctors call for blood donations. Resign or be removed, PDP tell or your deputy governor. Now to business. National carrier get license today. Sports. Eagles hold first training ahead of Sierra Leone game. Let's take a look at the news in detail. Former governor of Lagos State Bola Tinubu, Ekiti State Governor Kayode Fayemi, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo on Monday suspended planned political activities in Abuja ahead of the presidential primary of the All Progressives Congress to visit our local government, Ondo State, where a church massacre occurred. It was learned that Amosun, Fayemi, and Tinubu were already in Owo. Osinbajo had already arrived in Ondo State but had not yet reached Owo as of the time of filing this report. The attack on the church in Owo, the hometown of Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, came barely a week after the prelate of the Methodist Church of Nigeria, Bishop Samuel Kanu Uche, was kidnapped in Abia State by gunmen who the priest later identified as Fulani youths. It was learned the gunmen who attacked the Catholic Church arrived at the premises, which is less than 200 meters from the palace of the OWO of Owo, at 12 p.m. when the Sunday Mass was being rounded off, and carried out the attacks. Meanwhile, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu on Monday promised to work with the governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, to bring succor to the victims of the OWO massacre. Speaking at the palace of Owo, Oba Ajibade Badesin Ogunoye, during a condolence visit in company of Akeredolu, Tinubu condemned the violent attack on innocent worshippers. He described the attack as an evil that must be defeated, saying there is no place for such hatred and wanton taking of innocent lives in our country. Now to APC. Governor Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State says the All Progressives Congress, APC, will not monetize its presidential primary election like the main opposition People's Democratic Party, whose ticket was given to the highest bidder. Umahi, who also one of the presidential aspirants of the ruling APC, said the presidential candidate of the party will emerge in a way that will not cause animosity amongst aspirants and members. Umahi stated that the flag bearer of the party for the 2023 presidential election will emerge exactly the same way the national chairman of the party was chosen. The ruling party begins its national convention and presidential primaries in Abuja on Monday. In the next 72 hours, the ruling party will be presenting to Nigerians their standard bearer for the 2023 polls. Calling for blood donations, the Nigerian Medical Association (NMA) has called for blood donation following the attack on a church in Owo, Ondo State, as it also asked the government and security agencies to do better in the protection of lives and properties. This call was maintained in a statement issued by the NMA president, Dr. Uche Ojima, late Sunday, hours after attackers killed scores of persons and injured many others at the St. Francis Catholic Church in Owo, the headquarters of the Owo local government area. The NMA hereby calls for quick intervention by government and security agencies to protect the Nigerian Medical Association, commiserates with the government and good people of Ondo State over the loss of lives, and prays for the quick recovery of those injured. We appeal to Nigerians in the affected area of Ondo State to kindly go to the hospitals where the injured are being treated to donate blood to save lives. He also called on doctors in the state and environs to mobilize themselves to take part in the treatment of those injured following the incident. Now, on defection, the People's Democratic Party Oyo State chapter has asked the Deputy Governor Rauf Olaniyan to resign immediately following the defection to the opposition party, the All Progressives Congress. The Publicity Secretary of the PDP in the state, Akeem Olatunji, said this in a statement issued on Monday. The party said Olaniyan should resign as the deputy governor since he willfully abandoned the political party and the votes that produced him as such on the party's joint ticket. The ruling party warned that it would not allow Olaniyan and his new party to enjoy the benefits of the votes cast for the PDP at the 2018 governorship election. He said the PDP leadership in the state, southwest and national levels all intervened at different times to resolve whatever the situation fueling the suspected defection plan was, but Olaniyan left. The statement read in part, "Our position is simple and very clear on this matter, and as a matter of legal implication, the votes in any election in Nigeria are to political parties and not candidates." Now to business. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority is to present an air transport license to the interim management of the Nigeria's national carrier, Nigerian Air, on Monday, barring any unforeseen change in plans. It was gathered on Sunday. An air transport license is issued and authorization to airlines to provide scheduled and non-scheduled services. It is one of the licenses received by airlines before they can commence operation, just as they await the all-important air operator certificate that fully guarantees them the right to begin air services. The issuance of an ATL to Nigerian Air on Monday will be coming 4 years after the branding and livery of the new airline was unveiled by the federal government during the Farnborough Air Show in London. Impeccable sources at the Federal Ministry of Aviation told correspondents that the issuance of an ATL to the carrier on Monday was to ensure that the airline commences operation in a couple of months. Let's look at sports. The Super Eagles preparation for Thursday's 2023 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying match against the Leone Stars of Sierra Leone continued on Sunday as 24 of the 27 invited players trained in Abuja. Friendly matches against Mexico and against Ecuador in New Jersey kickstarted the preparations as the Eagles seek a 20th appearance at the Africa's flagship tournament scheduled for Ivory Coast in 2023. With the head coach Jose Peserio taking full charge, Captain Ahmed Musa led the players that included goalkeepers Francis Uzoho, Adewale Adeyinka, Adebayo Adeleye, and defenders Olaoluwa Aina, William Ekong, Zaidu Sanusi, Chidozie Awazim, Oluwasemilogo Ajayi, Leon Balogun, Sani Faisal, and Kenneth Emiro. There were also midfielders Alex Iwobi, Ogenekaro Etebo, Innocent Bonke, and Frank Onyeka, and forwards Samuel Chukwueze, Moses Simon, Victor Osimhen, Cyril Dressers, Ademola Lookman, Sadiq Umar, Terem Murphy, and Emmanuel Dennis. As at lunchtime on Sunday, only defenders Abdullahi Shehu and Calvin Bassi and midfielder Joe Aribo were expected in camp. Once again, we have come to the end of the news on Flip TV. I'm Christian Chiku. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Many thanks to my producer Udu Black. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.